Hello and welcome, or welcome back. I had a question again from a viewer who asked, I would like you to talk about this knowing and the experience of abiding in this knowing. I know that you probably cannot talk about it. Okay, it's true. Let's start with a quote from Lao Tse. In the beginning of the Tao Te Ching, it says, the Tao that can be told or named is not the eternal Tao. So that means the experience that we have of ourself is really impossible to talk about. But what we can do is we can point to it. And my teacher, he called it higher intelligence even. Or he called it the big I. So we have our small I, the apparently separate self, the ego, and we do have the big I, and the small I and big I can join, or in other words, you can realize the big I. And the big I is consciousness, or another word for that would be awareness, or another word for that even isness. Okay? And isness or consciousness or awareness, from one side, it has all the qualities that there are. And from another one, it has none. So how can we get to that isness? The isness, the consciousness, the awareness is your, it's not even a sensation, that's why it's called knowing, your knowing of existence. You know that you do exist. That's why in the old scriptures or in the Bible it says, I am that I am, be still and know that I am God, etc. So our true nature is our knowing of ourself. I can give you another example with driving a car. Okay, imagine you are on a highway, on a freeway, whatever, and you're driving with 100 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour. It doesn't matter. And you go into the zero gear or neutral when you drive automatic. When you go into the zero gear, the car still keeps driving. So you're not pushing the gas anymore. You take your feet off the gas. The car keeps rolling. You don't push on the brake, but you are in the zero gear. So this, the rolling inertia energy of the car, this is what represents our habits of mind, of doing things in life, etc. And it is not said that they must stop, for example. But we already are in the zero gear. Okay, at one point it will come to an equilibrium and you can quote unquote act from that point on in this knowing. But the second part of your question was, can you speak about the abiding in this knowing? And this was the car example. So in the beginning, we have to remind ourselves or always get back to the remembrance that we already are in the zero gear. We are in zero, okay? So sometimes we get lost and driving, and we think, okay, we're still moving very fast, but when we look down quick, we see, okay, we're in zero. So this going back to the zero gear is always going back to your isness, to your true nature, to awareness or consciousness. And the important thing to know is that this sensation of I exist is the same sensation that not only you have, but that also I have and that everybody has. It is the same I, the same big I that I talked about in the beginning. Okay? So very important to know that consciousness or awareness or isness is only one, and we all are that one. I hope this video helped. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you have a question, you know where to put it. Take care. Bye-bye.